Okay, go ahead.
Hey everyone, welcome to episode 20 of System Shock Radio. I, as always, am your host Nigel, and today I'm joined by two very special guests, my mom and my dad. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Alright, so, first things first, as per usual, we're going to get started with the answer to last week's riddle, and my lovely mother is going to provide us with the answer. So, Mom, would you like to read it off for us?
Yes. So the question from last week is, what has 4 fingers and 1 thumb but isn't alive?
And the answer to that is?
A glove!
Absolutely. Of course, put your gloves on when it's cold outside. Buffalonians know that all too well. And as such, the glove isn't exactly alive unless you had a very bad, trip. And gloves aren't alive, but they do have 4 fingers and 1 thumb. So if you got that, congratulations to you. And what we're going to do right now is an interview with them. There's some questions that I need answered from them, and we're going to get right into it. So my first question for you guys is, how did you guys meet? What started it all? What was the genesis of the relationship?
We met at a Mike Tyson fight. I forgot who we fought, but that's where we met. We were introduced by mutual friends of ours.
The Mike Tyson fight was on television. It was the first fight he had after he gotten out of prison. And it was a mutual friend's living room is where I first met him.
Alright. Hopefully you didn't bite anybody's ear off. But the next question is, what was your first date and how did it go?
God, I don't remember.
I think
Did you cook?
No, that was our first date when we met when we met at our friend's house.
Gosh,
After we met, we just kind of took it slow and talked on the phone a lot and things like that. And I believe that either I went over Dad's apartment or he came over to my apartment. I can't remember which one was first, but we spent a lot of time together.
Yeah.
That's alright, we all have to start somewhere. But my next question for you guys is, what was it like meeting the other's parents? Of course, in a relationship, one of the most nerve-wracking things for a lot of people is meeting the parents. So, how did it go?
It was cool there. Her parents came over to my apartment, and we sat around. We just talked, and I don't know what we talked about. It was a cool visit. Yeah, it was no problem.
The first person I met was Dad's mom. She was pretty cool. She was a pretty cool, down-to-earth person. When I first met her, she was in her police uniform because she was a reporter technician. She used to type up what the police officers wrote when they were on the scene. And I believe the first time I met my father-in-law was, I believe that we visited him at his house in Rochester. He was pretty cool also.
Alright. Hopefully it goes that smoothly when I meet my eventual girlfriend's parents. But the next question I have for you all is, what is one place that you've always wanted to go, like, for example, for anniversary or so, but never have been able to?
There's a number of places. I think the number one place I would like to go is Fiji or Vegas. For if we go for anniversary, that'd be
the places I always wanted to go was someplace in Africa, like South Africa or Kenya. It seems like a pretty nice place. And the greenery and some of the animals that I see, like you see on TV and things of that nature. So I would love to go visit Africa.
As a kid, I always wanted to go to Mali.
Mali.
So I always said if I ever get a chance, I would like to go to Mali.
Now that is where?
That's in Africa.
That's in Africa? Okay. And my final question for you guys, I know not a long video, sorry everyone, but what was your favorite anniversary gift from each other?
Favorite anniversary gift?
I think my favorite one was after our first anniversary. Dad gave me a gold bracelet. It was diamond cut, very, very pretty. I still have that. And that was after our first year. We were so excited, and we put our gifts up on the mantle at the apartment that we lived at that time. And one of our friends, we used to always hang out with them, another married couple. We used to hang out with them and go places. And they were like, how can you stare at that, Mark? How can you stare at that present? And Fatima, how can you stare at the present on the mantle without going crazy? Don't you want to know what's in there? So we couldn't wait for our anniversary to open up that special gift. It was very nice.
I enjoy each and every gift that Mom has gotten me, that she's ever gotten me. I don't have an absolute favorite, but the one thing I will say, the favorite gift that I got actually came from a friend of mine who made us dinner.
Really?
And that by far was the best gift I had ever gotten.
All right.
For our anniversary.
Oh yeah, we went. We had a fancy dinner at a restaurant, and he served us like a 5-course meal at the restaurant. Had it decorated. It was a nice surprise. He just invited us to the restaurant, and he had it all decorated nice, and we were very excited. That was very nice.
And we had the restaurant to ourselves.
Yes,
That's a full restaurant.
the whole restaurant to ourselves.
Right. That is incredibly nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. So, that was my parents. Absolutely interesting. Some stuff I didn't really know about. So, I'm glad I got this time to sit down with them all. I thank you all for your time. And I thank you all so much for 20 episodes. Here's to 20 more. But, of course, as per usual, we're going to close off with the riddle for next week. So, Dad, would you like to read off next week's riddle?
Yes. Next week's riddle reads, what comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years?
All right, and just one more time for everyone.
What comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years?
Ladies and gentlemen, that is your riddle for next week. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all later. Peace.